Did you know that one of the most common supplements taken by seniors today, the vitamin D3 and K2 combo pill, might actually be putting your kidneys at risk? Yes, you heard that right. The same supplement that's supposed to strengthen your bones and protect your heart could be quietly damaging one of your body's most vital organs. Hi, I'm Dr. William Lee. As a physician and researcher who studies how our body's health defense systems work, I've spent years exploring how nutrition can heal, protect, and even regenerate our organs. But what I'm seeing right now with the overuse and misuse of vitamin D3 and K2 supplements in seniors is deeply concerning. Let me start with something I see all the time in my clinic. A man in his early 60s comes in for a routine checkup. He's generally healthy, but lately he's been feeling fatigued. His blood pressure is creeping up, and his kidney function isn't looking as good as before. When I ask about his diet and supplements, he proudly says, "I take vitamin D3 and K2 every day. It's great for my bones and arteries." It sounds harmless, right? After all, D3 and K2 are everywhere on social media, promising stronger bones, better heart health, and even longevity. But here's the problem. When you take these nutrients without understanding how they work inside your body, especially after age 50, you might be doing more harm than good. Let's take a step back and talk about what happens to men's health after 50. Your metabolism slows down, your kidney filtration rate naturally decreases, and your blood vessels begin to lose some of their flexibility. This is all part of aging. Your body becomes more sensitive to imbalances, particularly when it comes to minerals like calcium and magnesium, which vitamin D and K2 directly influence. Vitamin D3, in the right amount, helps your gut absorb calcium. That's good. You need calcium for bones, muscles, and even your heart rhythm. But here's the catch. If your kidneys aren't filtering properly, or if your magnesium levels are low, that extra calcium can start building up where it shouldn't, like in your arteries, joints, or kidneys. That's where K2 comes in. Vitamin K2 helps direct calcium away from your soft tissues and into your bones. So in theory, D3 and K2 work as a team. But the problem begins when seniors take these combo pills in high doses, often daily, without any testing or medical supervision. What many people don't realize is that your body doesn't need large amounts of these vitamins every single day, especially from supplements. Most of us already get some D3 from sunlight and K2 from foods like eggs, cheese, or fermented products. When you pile on extra D3 and K2 through pills, you're pushing your kidneys to handle more calcium traffic. And that's where the danger starts. Your kidneys act like the body's filtration system, balancing fluids and minerals. When overloaded with calcium, microscopic crystals can begin to form, eventually leading to kidney stones or even chronic kidney damage. I've seen patients who developed kidney issues simply because they were taking D3 and K2 together every morning for months, thinking they were helping their bones. So, before you pop that next D3K2 combo pill, pause and ask yourself, do you actually know your vitamin D levels? Do you know how your kidneys are doing? Are you taking magnesium or drinking enough water to help balance this process? In medicine, it's not just what you take that matters. It's when and how much. And when you're over 50, your body's rhythm changes. Your organs don't process nutrients the same way they used to. That's why supplement timing and dosage become critical. In the next part, I'll explain exactly how D3 and K2 interact inside your body, why timing matters, how too much D3 can silently calcify your kidneys, and what signs you should watch for before it's too late. Let's dig a little deeper into what actually happens when you take vitamin D3 and K2 together, especially as you get older. Because while the science sounds good on paper, your body doesn't always respond in a predictable, textbook way. Vitamin D3 acts like a gatekeeper for calcium. When you take it, your intestines start pulling more calcium from the food you eat or even from supplements you're taking alongside it. That calcium then enters your bloodstream. Now, in a perfect world, your body would take exactly what it needs for your bones and send the rest out through your kidneys. But here's the tricky part. As we age, that perfect world starts to break down. Your kidneys, which handle all the filtering and balancing, don't work as efficiently as they did in your 20s or 30s. Their filtration rate, the glomerular filtration rate, gradually declines. This means your kidneys struggle to clear excess minerals like calcium as quickly. Now imagine this. Every morning you take your D3 K2 combo pill. That pill increases calcium absorption from your food day after day, week after week. But your kidneys are slowly falling behind, unable to flush out all the extra calcium. Over time, small calcium crystals begin to form inside the kidneys. These crystals are like microscopic grains of sand, and they can trigger inflammation, raise your blood pressure, and even lead to kidney stones. You might not feel anything at first. That's what makes this so dangerous. Kidney damage doesn't usually cause symptoms until it's well advanced. You might just notice a little more fatigue, maybe puffiness around your eyes, or a change in urination. But most people miss these early warnings. Now, where does vitamin K2 fit into all this? K2's job is to help guide calcium into your bones, keeping it out of your arteries and soft tissues. It does this by activating certain proteins, like osteocalcin and matrix GLA protein, that act like traffic directors for calcium. This is beneficial, but only when your body's systems are balanced. When you take too much D3, or you don't have enough magnesium or vitamin A to balance it. Even K2 can't keep up with the calcium overload. Think of it like trying to manage a traffic jam with too few police officers. The calcium starts backing up, and eventually it spills over into places it shouldn't be, like your kidneys. And here's another piece most people never hear about. Your kidneys don't just filter calcium. They also help activate vitamin D. Yes, your kidneys actually convert vitamin D into its active form called calcitriol. So when your kidneys are overworked or inflamed, they lose the ability to do this properly. That means even if you're taking plenty of vitamin D3, your body might not be able to use it effectively. It becomes a vicious cycle. Too much D3 burdens your kidneys, and weak kidneys can't activate D3 properly. The more supplements you take, the worse it can get. I've seen blood tests from seniors who were unknowingly creating this cycle. Their calcium levels looked normal on paper, but their kidney function numbers, creatinine and GFR, were quietly worsening. They were taking 5,000 to 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, often with 200 micrograms of K2, thinking they were being proactive. In reality, they were slowly pushing their kidneys toward failure. And here's something else to think about. These combo pills don't usually come with guidance on timing or food interactions. If you take them in the morning with a calcium-rich breakfast, like milk, yogurt, or fortified cereal, you're doubling the calcium load hitting your bloodstream at once. That's a big mistake, especially for aging kidneys. Instead of strengthening your bones, you could be setting up your body for calcium mismanagement. A situation where calcium hardens your arteries, clogs your kidneys, and weakens your bones at the same time. It's a silent problem, but a serious one. Now, I'm not saying vitamin D3 and K2 are bad. They're both essential nutrients. But the dose, the timing, and your personal health condition matter more than the label on the bottle. You can't take a one-size-fits-all approach to supplements, especially past age 50. In the next part, I'll show you how to properly manage these vitamins, the right timing, the safest dosage ranges, and how to support your kidneys naturally with lifestyle and nutrition. I'll also tell you what specific blood tests can help you avoid this hidden danger before it's too late. Let's now talk about what you can actually do. The practical, evidence-based steps to protect your kidneys while still getting the benefits of vitamin D3 and K2. Because the goal isn't to scare you away from supplements. It's to help you use them wisely. When it comes to nutrients like vitamin D3 and K2, timing is everything. The way your body absorbs and uses these vitamins depends on your daily rhythm, your meals, and even your hydration levels. If you take your D3 K2 combo first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, you're actually reducing its effectiveness and increasing the strain on your kidneys. Why? Because both D3 and K2 are fat-soluble vitamins. They need dietary fat to be absorbed properly. Without fat, much of the supplement passes through your system unused, and what little is absorbed can raise calcium levels in your blood too quickly. The smarter way. Take your vitamin D3 and K2 after a balanced meal that contains healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, salmon, or even a few nuts. This slows absorption, allows your body to handle the calcium more evenly, and takes pressure off your kidneys. Now, let's talk about dosage. Many supplement labels and influencers promote daily doses of 5,000 IU or even 10,000 IU of vitamin D3. That's far more than most people need, especially seniors who are less active outdoors but still produce some vitamin D naturally from light exposure. Here's a safer, science-backed approach. Most adults over 50 only need about 1,000 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, and that's if blood tests confirm a deficiency. The ideal blood range for vitamin D is between 40 and 60 ng/ml. Anything beyond that can become toxic over time. As for vitamin K2, studies show that 90 to 120 micrograms per day is sufficient for most adults. More isn't better. Your body can only use so much. The rest doesn't give extra protection. It just adds metabolic load your kidneys have to process. So before you grab that high-dose combo bottle, pause. Ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your vitamin D levels and kidney function. Look at your creatinine and GFR numbers. These tell you how well your kidneys are filtering. Now let's talk about one of the most overlooked pieces of this puzzle: magnesium. Vitamin D3 needs magnesium to activate properly. Without enough magnesium, D3 can't convert into its active form and calcium regulation breaks down. Magnesium also helps relax blood vessels, lower inflammation, and support kidney function. Foods rich in magnesium include leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and dark chocolate. If you're supplementing, magnesium glycinate or citrate are gentle, well-absorbed forms. Taking magnesium in the evening can also help relax your body and improve sleep quality. Hydration is another simple but powerful kidney protector. Most seniors underestimate how much water they need. Aim for around 6 to 8 glasses a day, unless your doctor has advised otherwise. Water helps flush out excess minerals and reduces the risk of calcium buildup. If you're drinking coffee or tea, balance each cup with an extra glass of water, since caffeine can dehydrate you. Now, let's touch on lifestyle, because supplements can never replace healthy habits. Spend a little time in natural sunlight each day. Even 15 minutes on your arms and face can help your body produce vitamin D naturally, which your system handles far more efficiently than pills. Eat foods that naturally support kidney health, like berries, citrus, garlic, and leafy greens. Limit processed salt because sodium can strain your kidneys, and include potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and lentils. They help balance your minerals naturally. And here's something I always emphasize: don't stack supplements without purpose. Many people unknowingly take multivitamins that already contain D3 and K2. Then add another combo pill on top. This kind of layering can push your nutrient levels too high without you realizing it. Always read labels carefully and avoid overlap. If you've already been taking a D3 K2 combo for months or years, don't panic. The body has an incredible ability to recover. You can help your kidneys heal by making small adjustments. Lower your dose, take breaks between supplement cycles, stay hydrated, and get your blood levels checked at least twice a year. In the next part, I'll show you the early warning signs that your kidneys may be under stress, how to interpret subtle symptoms most people miss, and the best natural foods and routines to help your kidneys recover if you've been overdoing D3 and K2. Now that you understand how D3 and K2 can overload your kidneys, let's talk about something just as important: how to recognize when your kidneys are quietly asking for help. Because most people don't realize kidney damage is often silent. You can feel perfectly fine until the problem becomes serious. Your kidneys are small but incredibly hardworking organs. They filter about 150 quarts of blood every day, removing toxins, balancing minerals, and keeping your blood pressure steady. When they start struggling, the signs can be subtle, almost easy to miss. Here are some of the early warning signs that your kidneys might be under stress from supplements like D3 and K2+D3. You might start noticing you feel more fatigued than usual, even after a full night's sleep. That's because your kidneys help regulate red blood cell production. When they're under pressure, oxygen delivery to your tissues can drop, making you feel sluggish or weak. Another common clue is puffiness or swelling, especially around your eyes, ankles, or hands. This happens when your kidneys can't remove excess fluid efficiently. It's not always dramatic. Sometimes it's just a little morning puffiness that you might mistake for aging. Pay attention to changes in your urination, like darker urine, foamy bubbles, or needing to go more or less often than usual. Foaminess can indicate protein leaking into your urine, which is a classic sign of early kidney stress. You might also notice your blood pressure creeping up. That's because the kidneys help regulate vascular tone. When they're inflamed or overloaded, your blood vessels tighten, causing pressure to rise. Even subtle back pain, right below your ribs on either side, can sometimes be an indicator of kidney strain, especially when combined with other symptoms. Now, if you're experiencing any of these signs and you're taking high doses of D3 and K2, it's time to pause and reevaluate. This doesn't mean you should stop everything abruptly, but it does mean your body is sending signals that it's time to rebalance. So, what can you do to help your kidneys recover naturally? First, hydration is your best friend. Water helps flush out calcium buildup and supports your kidneys' natural detoxification system. Add a squeeze of lemon to your water. The citric acid helps dissolve small calcium crystals before they can grow into stones. Next, focus on kidney-friendly foods. Berries like blueberries, cranberries, and strawberries are powerful because they contain antioxidants that reduce inflammation in kidney tissue. Leafy greens like kale and spinach provide magnesium, which helps balance calcium levels naturally. Garlic and onions support circulation and reduce oxidative stress. And omega-3 rich foods like salmon, chia seeds, and walnuts can lower inflammation and improve blood flow to your kidneys. Try to reduce processed salt and added sugar. These are two of the biggest enemies of kidney health. Too much sodium traps fluid and strains your kidneys. Too much sugar causes insulin spikes that damage the delicate blood vessels inside your kidneys. It's also a good idea to take supplement breaks. If you've been taking vitamin D3 and K2 daily for months, take a few weeks off and let your body reset. Your fat-soluble vitamins stay in your system for a while, so you won't lose their benefits right away. And don't forget, your lifestyle plays a massive role in kidney recovery. Gentle movement like walking or stretching improves circulation and helps your kidneys filter blood more efficiently. Deep breathing, meditation, and quality sleep all support your body's repair processes at a cellular level. Now, one of the most overlooked kidney protectors is fiber. Fiber binds to waste products in your gut and helps eliminate them before they can reach your kidneys. Foods like oats, flaxseed, and lentils are excellent for this. If you want to get really proactive, you can also ask your doctor for a simple urine test. It can reveal if there's too much protein or calcium leaking into your urine. early indicators that your kidneys are under strain. And when caught early, these issues are often reversible with small changes. Remember, your kidneys are resilient. They can heal when you give them the right environment. Less supplement overload, more hydration, more nutrient-dense foods, and fewer processed additives. In the next part, I'll wrap everything up, how to create a daily supplement plan that actually supports your long-term health, the best time to take D3 and K2 safely, and my final thoughts on how to protect your kidneys, bones, and heart as you age gracefully. Now that we've uncovered the truth behind the D3 and K2 combo, let's bring it all together. Because supplements should support your health, not silently work against it. Here's the big takeaway. Vitamins like D3 and K2 are powerful tools, but they're not meant to be taken blindly or indefinitely. Your body's needs change as you age. What worked at 40 might not work at 60 or 70. When your metabolism slows and your kidneys become more sensitive, balance becomes more important than dosage. So, how do you use these nutrients wisely without putting your kidneys at risk? First, always test before you take. A simple blood test can show your vitamin D levels, and a kidney function test, checking your creatinine and GFR, will reveal how well your kidneys are filtering. This small step can prevent years of silent damage. Think of it as your health GPS. You don't start a journey without checking your route. The same logic applies to your supplements. Second, follow your body's rhythm. If your blood levels are normal, you may not need to take D3 and K2 every day. Try taking them every other day, or even just a few times a week, depending on your diet and sun exposure. The key is consistency, not excess. When you do take them, make sure to have them with a meal that includes healthy fats, olive oil, eggs, salmon, avocado, or nuts. This ensures better absorption and prevents spikes in calcium that can stress your kidneys. Avoid pairing your supplement with high calcium foods like milk or cheese in the same meal. That's too much calcium entering your bloodstream at once. Third, support your body's natural balance. That means including enough magnesium, vitamin A, and hydration in your routine. Magnesium, in particular, keeps calcium in check and helps your kidneys handle the mineral load. Without it, you're increasing the risk of calcium buildup, the very thing K2 is supposed to prevent. If you want to get your nutrients through food, which is always the best option, focus on real, whole ingredients. Get your vitamin D from sunlight and foods like salmon, sardines, and egg yolks. Find vitamin K2 in fermented foods like natto, hard cheeses, and pastured eggs, and include magnesium-rich foods like spinach, almonds, and dark chocolate to keep everything balanced. It's also important to build rest periods into your supplement plan. Every few months, take a short break from D3 and K2, maybe 2 to 4 weeks. During that time, rely on food sources and sunlight. This gives your kidneys a reset and helps your body maintain sensitivity to the nutrients. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture, your lifestyle. Supplements can't fix what poor habits destroy. The best way to protect your kidneys, bones, and heart is through small, daily choices. Walk regularly. Stay hydrated. Eat whole foods. Sleep well. Keep stress under control. Your body's healing systems are incredibly smart, but they need the right environment to function. I also want to share something important. Symptoms are your body's language. Fatigue, swelling, brain fog, or unexplained high blood pressure aren't random signs of getting older. They're gentle nudges from your body asking you to pay attention. Don't ignore them. If you've been taking the D3-K2 combo for years, it's not too late to change course. I've seen patients lower their calcium buildup, improve kidney function, and feel stronger simply by adjusting their dosage, improving their hydration, and getting their nutrients from real foods instead of over-the-counter bottles. Remember this, health isn't about adding more. It's about restoring balance. Your body already knows how to stay healthy. Your job is to give it the right conditions to do so. So before you take another combo pill, take a moment to ask, does my body truly need this today? That one question could save your kidneys, your heart, and your energy for years to come. If this message resonates with you, take it as a reminder to work with your doctor, get your levels checked, and listen to your body. Knowledge is the best supplement you can give yourself. I'm Dr. William Lee. Stay curious, stay balanced, and stay healthy. Thank you for watching.